from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Brian Bayo. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. Here's Bryce Harper. And we're underway from Fenway. The 1-0.
Strike one.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Contreras steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Just underway here at Fenway.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. To the right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. Two out. Top of the first.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
Two down, bases empty. Trey Turner at the plate. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
That's to third. On to first. And that is that. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Red Sox baseball on The Show, New England. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And starting in this one, Aaron Nola. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swings through that. In the air to left center. Reaching for it and brings it in. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Roman Anthony.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Roman Anthony, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed. That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Whoa.
Chopped left side. Turner with the throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Scoreless after 1.
Oh, that's that arm cheat. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Whoa, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z. Whoa, big old teams with the team head steam full.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Way outside, and that's ball 1.
No.
Bayo, 6'1" righty, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And now it's 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. No score here in the second. And another ball. Good hitters count the 2-0. Just missed. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And ball 4 to a board.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Batting 6, second baseman Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The Phils with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. To third, Durbin. To second, that's one. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, one out. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one in the dirt. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Base hit into the outfield. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, one out. Here's Dylan Moore.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Strike out looking. Moore wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. The throw to third, tag, safe, and a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Ball, inside. Ball 2.
Next offering misses. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Two on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here is Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Got him. Great throw, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back back here at Fenway Park. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Hey!
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No, that's a ball.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base. So up next, Romy Gonzalez. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Now quick throw to first. Story back into the dive. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Shortstop, Cedar Rafaela.
And there's a strike. Rafaela launched a homer in his most recent game. Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Quick move to first. Story back into the dive. And that's off
that's a ball.
the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one lifted to left. And that is the third out of the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Poison, politics and the culture. I see it all with the mind of Minoka. Photographic, the speech is tragic. Cosmic blacks disappear like magic. Come on now. It is
Back in Boston, here comes Bryce Harper. Is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways, 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere, really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Up. Oh.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Into the monster seats and gone. Kyle Schwarber blasts one out the other way. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Here's Trey Turner. He's one of the best players in the game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Yes.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And that skips into dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. 2 gone now.
Hey, pause.
Swings through that one. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
I got goals, you know what I see. Have all of that gold, a necklace around me. You say it's light work, my God, we gon' see. Just said I'm on 10, just count it on me.
Carlos Narvaez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Nope. Ball two.
And
Ball
there's
three.
a ball. Strike one.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ball. Outside.
And the 1-0.
Strike. Woo.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Narvaez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Duran
Ball.
in the box
Whoa.
with one away as he takes ball one. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Swing and a ground ball. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
The 1-1. Run around the move. Pitch
No,
misses.
that's the ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man on second, two down. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Man at second. And ball 4 to aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Grounded out his first time up. Lined into right. And that's a base hit. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That one found hard the other way. The 1-1. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Real Muto, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ball 1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
In the air to left center, Durant on the move to the gap. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third, Durbin. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Thanks for tuning in. Sweet morning, Zingy. Sweet morning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side. You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Gets the call. Full count now. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Story on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground, right side. Stop. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that is out of play. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner stays put at third. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Stepping in, Carlos Narvaez. Right through there for a strike. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Nola fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The other way, and it goes just foul. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We go to the top of the 5th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Dylan Moore. Bayo back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground,
That's
he
out
gets
the
swings and
corner.
misses.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Johan Rojas.
Drops one down in front of the plate. And foul ball.
Whoa.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Outside with a breaking ball. That one missing inside. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Up.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's outside.
That's away.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 56, also throwing. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brian Bayo out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Slate. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Trey Turner with a chance now. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And they get Turner for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
You a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like say 6, yeah. Riding that 10, Jordan in a 6 year. Taking off at the work, got the runway kick.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Left field. And that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Duran, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. The 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So digging in, Roman Anthony. He is struck out, and he is walked. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's your 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the ground to first. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, not in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And ball one to the right fielder. On the ground to first.
No,
but
that's foul. That's foul.
2 on, 1 out. On the inside corner for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
This one in the air, center field. Rojas on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 4 and the Red Sox 1. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Adolis Garcia.
Swings through that one for strike 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Giovanni Moran, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Nope, that's high.
And the sweeper misses for a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled off. Three-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
And that's off
that's a ball.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Garcia on at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. And the count is 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
One out man at first. Now it's going to be Bryson Stott.
Hey!
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. Inning over. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
But I it's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see, had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see. Hey, hey. I had a vision. We was on top.
Story leading things off and takes a strike. First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Brad Keller getting ready to go. Alvarado getting cranked up as well.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Popped up. Stott settles under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And now the shortstop, Cedar Rafaela. Quick move to first. Gonzalez back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
In the dirt, blocked. Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. One now. A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get out of here, and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Zach McCambly on to pitch out of the pen here.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
So 2 down, Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Checks over to first, back safely. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him swinging. That ends the frame. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Yeah, I'm in the city going cray cray. Send an egg of food like it's payday. Haters in my vision better lay.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Leading off, Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the monster. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. And that one upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. 1 for 3. This is again 5 in a row.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted, and this one looks like trouble. Here comes more, and an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run comes in, and they take the lead.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
There's a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner from third in to score. Here comes the throw. He's in there. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Giovanni Moran will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, number 56.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Hey, ooh.
Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 there. Two on, 1 out. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One run is in. Here's the throw.
No, he's safe.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. Real Muto off of first with 2 away. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
Zero.
So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 8 and the Red Sox 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Foul ball there. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One and 2 here. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Adios, pelota. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
One down, digging in, Trevor Story. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses outside, and it's a ball to strike.
That's
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The count 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stop. Has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that skips into dirt. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Orion Kerkering is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Cedar Rafaela digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Now a quick throw to first. Gonzalez dives back in safely. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here in Boston, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Abreu towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one missed. And downstairs. upstairs. And that's a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out looking. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Rojas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of them there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Red Sox 5. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway, on to the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Outside low, ball 1. Keller, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
3rd baseman,
Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Ball, hot.
The 2-1. Outside. And that's too high. Ball 4.
Take it back.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jared Durant.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swinging a foul out of play. To the right side. Stop. Spin throw. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Again, for the Red Sox, center fielder, Roman Anthony.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Brad Keller departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Joan Duran.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So up next, Roman Anthony. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And down on strikes. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Johan Oviedo.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
That clips the corner. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
For Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. That one fouled off. Outside low. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. And that one is inside. Way inside. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. On the ground. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And a base hit into right. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
Ball.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Good spot
Outside.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up.
And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And they're all
That's off the
loaded
corner.
up.
Take a
Catcher
base.
challenge. We'll take
Up
another
next
look.
for Philadelphia, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Ball. Low.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year.
Well, I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start, may have a slow mid, but when the game's on the line, when the season's on the line, he's the guy they want at the plate.
Swings through that.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This to third. Durbin. They take the force out, and that is that. Phillies leave it loaded. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
In the dirt, 3-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Ball.
The Phillies trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This one in the air center field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
One out man at first. Now here is Trevor Story.
Hey!
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle. Stop. They get the tag on him and no throw. He's into first easily.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Nope. Ball 1.
Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one misses, and that's ball 1. The Red Sox with the tying run at the plate. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hard hit right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
She says she want one to stay. How much you wanna walk like a champion, act like a champion. What a piece of body, girl. Tell me where you get it from. Not find your entrance from.
Someone call the paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really